What's happening, Saints fans? We are live once again here at Saints Now by Chat Sports. As always, I am your host, Trace Girouard. Welcome into today's program, no matter where you are or how you tuned in. We greatly appreciate you for joining us this beautiful Wednesday afternoon as Saints training camp today has wrapped up. We got a lot to discuss. We got some injury news. We got some cut candidates. And then, of course, at the end of the show, we will do our Madden Simulation for Saints versus Commanders, where Jayden Daniels is back in Louisiana for the first time since being drafted by the Commanders. But welcome in. We got to get the comment section and the likes flowing. So give me a hoot at and like today's video. I'm so pumped up to be hanging out with you guys. I feel refreshed. I've been traveling the world, but now I'm locked in. I'm here. I got no PTO for the foreseeable future, so you're going to be getting some fire content every single day, and that I can promise you no matter what. So shout out to Dwayne. Shout out to Kyle, Hurricane Mike, Chance, Dwayne, Kyle, and Ethan, Queen Courtney, Timothy, all hanging out with us, rock and rolling with us. Alex, 50, retired. Buddy Bear, shout out to you, my man. Kathleen, Kyle, and of course, we got the Queen herself, who's blessed us with her presence today. Shout out to you, Queen Courtney. All right, really quick, got to tell you guys about today's presenting sponsor, and it is Game Time, my favorite ticketing app. And New Orleans always has some live events going on, whether it's music, comedy shows, sporting events. So if you want to get $20 off your first purchase the next time you buy tickets, download the Game Time app and use code CHATSPORTS, and you will get $20 off. And if you're a lot like me, where you're a procrastinator, and at times you're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I want to go to this this concert. I don't want to go to the show. And you're like, you know what? F it. I'm buying tickets. Game Time is the app for you, and it's so user-friendly. You can see your spot from the app. You can see where your vantage point is, what your point of view is going to be. And the best part about it is tickets actually get cheaper as the event gets closer. Now, if you want to go to a preseason game, if you want to go to any of the Saints games or any of this LSU games this upcoming football season, I encourage you to download the Game Time app. I mean, it's so awesome. You can pay in a variety of different ways, and honestly, I kind of like to think of it when, you go to a concert and you're like, man, that t-shirt is really cool. Or I really like that hat. It's like $20, $30, $40. Well, if you use the Game Time app, pretty much getting that for free. You get yourself a beer for free, and Game Time is always going to take care of you. So download the Game Time app. It take the guesswork out of buying tickets to MLB, NFL, college sports, and other live events. Terms do apply. Once again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS. That's code CHATSPORTS for $20 off. You see it at the bottom of your screen. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. All right, we got to welcome on a very special member of the Chat Sports family here, Joey Peterson. He's producing his first ever live show here at Saints Now. So everyone show some love. Type JP to my man, Joey Peterson. He's a Vols fan, so that means he loves Alvin Kamara. That means he loves Alontae Taylor. And that means he loved Marquez Callaway at one point. But we don't talk about Marquez Callaway at this point in time. But Joey, tell us a little about yourself. Tell Saints fans what they need to know about you, man.
What is going up? Who Dat Nation? Happy to be here. Trace, you mind to turn on my light?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Booyah.
Happy to be here. I am from the Dallas area originally, so back home, went to school at Tennessee. I actually went to kindergarten with Sean Payton's son, Connor
No
Payton.
way.
Way.
That's wild.
Yeah, me
That's
and Connor
wild.
Payton, when we were 7 years old, we were friends.
That's really cool.
Moved back to the Dallas area 2 months ago. Have been working at Chat Sports since May 20th, and
Yes, sir.
happy to be on the stream.
Yeah, Joey's been really killing things behind the scenes. One of the best new hires that we have here at Chat Sports. So I just wanted to take a minute, and Who Dat Nation, I needed you to show my man a little bit of love and welcome to the program. Because we all know Saints fans are the ones who get down the best, and we always love making new friends. So really quick, as I mentioned, it's the Who Dat Nation. Shout out your city for me. Let me know where you're tuned in, where you're watching from, because we all know it's not just a Who Dat city. It's not a Who Dat state. We call it the Who Dat Nation, but it's Who Dat worldwide. I mean, we've had viewers in Australia. We've had viewers all the way in China. We've had viewers all over the place. So let me know where you're hanging out. We got New Orleans from Dwayne, Gulfport, Mississippi from Jerry. Alex is saying welcome to Joey. Shout out to you, Alex. Kingsville, Texas from Baby O. Kathleen is out in Houston. Hurricane Mike in New Orleans. Queen Courtney out in Maryland. She just moved from McKinney to Maryland, but we're going to get Queen Courtney to move back. I promise you that. Queen Courtney's coming back to Texas. We're going to make it happen. Just kidding, Queen Courtney. We're really excited for your new job. We got California from Kyle. Rocco, is in New Orleans. Jerry G says, I redeemed myself last week. Tim Kitchen says, what's up, guys? I'm in Orlando, Florida working. That's awesome. Ethan just moved to Dallas. Dallas from Kennedy and Ty. That's sick. St. Gabriel from Timothy. And Alex is from Germany. Just hit the green screen. You're good. What just happened? We got some technical difficulty. Look at me. I'm transparent. We make things work. This is how things work at Chat Sports. We're on the fly. We don't take breaks. And we make things happen. Hit the auto in the thing. Hit the A and just like keep tapping until it makes me normal looking again. We got Alex is from Germany. I am from the Dallas, Texas area. I grew up here in Dallas, Texas. And Dwayne says he likes the look. Hey, maybe we make it the permanent look. It's all right. We're trying to get some technical difficulties fixed out over here. I don't know what is happening here. I don't know why it's doing this. Let me get guys. I'm gonna stay on the mic. I'm gonna help Joey real quick, really fast with something. So one of the wild things about Chat Sports is that we move on the fly and we make things happen. Look at that. Joey figured it out. I just walked over there and he said, Trace, get your ass back on the screen. I said, all right, I got it, Joey. Lorenzo is out in Virginia. Dwayne is saying, what up? And then we got Florida Lee out in Brooklyn, New York. That's awesome. Tim says he loves the shirt. Tim, I'm hoping to get another one of these soon. Now, how we feeling, Saints fans? Are you pumped up about Chase Young this season? Hit the thumbs up icon, like today's video if you are. This is our audience build-up portion of the show. So we're about to get rocking and rolling here in just a few more minutes. But we have 27 people hanging out, 23 likes. Some pretty good numbers right there, but let's see if we can get 100% audience participation. Like this video if you're excited to see Chase Young absolutely dominate this season. And here is our Madden Super Chat menu. $5, we'll get to sing when the Saints go marching in. $10, we're doing something new here. So this season, I'm ordering a real, life-size Saints helmet. And I'm going to put stickers of every person who sends in a $10 super chat. And once the helmet is filled up, we're going to give it away to one of you who are on the helmet. So if you want to get one of the first stickers on our helmet, send a $10 super chat. I'm writing down the names who are going to be on that name or on that helmet. $20, I can't read. Who Dat chant. I'll give you a personalized Who Dat chant. $50, I'm going to drop down, do 25 push-ups. And then if you send in $100, you're going to join the Golden Gang, where we're going to have a custom Saints Now football. I'll put your name on it, and I'll mail it to you if you are the lucky winner of the football. So here's a way to support the show and ways for us to give back to you as well and have a little bit of fun here on this Wednesday afternoon. So coming up on the live program, training camp news. We got injuries. We got all sorts of storylines and really interesting stuff to get through. And then on top of that, we're going to go into some cut candidates, and that one's going to be a lot of fun. I got 5 players who I think may not make the roster after training camp. And then week 15, we got a Madden simulation. Jayden Daniels back in the boot, baby. It's going to be going down. I'm yelling timber. Don't call me Kesha, though. All right, Queen Courtney, I see your super chat. We're going to pop you up here in just a minute. But don't you worry. I put your name down for the first person to get a helmet sticker. Atta girl, Queen Courtney. Let's go, girl. $10 super chat. She is going to be the first person to be on our helmet. And I'm going to make sure she gets a prime real estate on the helmet as well. So shout out to Queen Courtney. Y'all know what to do. Get the crown emojis in the chat. Get those crown emojis in the chat because the Queen blessed us with her presence. And the Queen, it takes a lot to come hang out with the jesters like you and I. Us fools, we gotta stick together. So Queen Courtney, I always appreciate you. Jerry says, I need my football fix back. Hey, we're that close, Jerry. We're so close. I can almost smell it. And for what it's worth, it's not real football, but it's preseason football. Hall of Fame game Thursday. Joey, are you going to be watching that Hall of Fame game or no?
I will be on the watch party.
You're going to be on the watch party. So
I
Joey's
am.
going to be watching he's going to be watching, and he's going to be making the game happen here at Chat Sports. So Ethan, Rocco, Hurricane, Dwayne, all getting the Queen Courtney emojis. Shout out to you, Queen Courtney, and shout out to you, Who Dat Nation. It's time to talk some football. Joey, let me lather the pipes. And we're good to go, baby. Saints Now, live, coming at you. What's going on, Saints fans? We're going to be discussing the latest news and rumors and all sorts of storylines coming from Saints training camp, as today's session just wrapped up a few hours ago. So we got a lot to discuss. And just to kind of give you a quick little rundown of basically the most important storylines, here's what Nick Underhill put out on X, formerly known as Twitter. He did report Olave. He returned. Marshon Lattimore was also present. He returned after dealing with an injury, and he was watching from the sidelines. It also got really scrappy today. There's a lot of fights. Alontae Taylor was talking that mess, baby. All the clips on social media are really, really fun. And on top of that, he also had a really, really good day. I mean, I'm really excited about the development of number one, and I think he's going to be a dangerous player for New Orleans this year. Chase Young continues to dominate. And on top of that, there was a lot of pressure from both edges against the first-team offensive line. So I will say this, don't panic about that offensive line report right there. Early in training camp, typically the defense wins a lot of the reps and wins a lot of the days early on because the offense is still trying to find their groove. So I do think that it's a good news that the defensive line is looking good, but I'm not going to hit the panic button quite yet on the offensive line. And speaking of the defensive line, Dennis Allen, he had some really good words to say about Isaiah Foskey, the Saints' second-round draft pick just a season ago. He has actually taken a large leap at training camp this year, and last season we didn't get to see a ton from Foskey, and I do think that he is a player as a very, very high motor, and just like Dennis Allen, I want to see a little bit more from him. I want to see him cut it loose. I want to see Isaiah Foskey be a really high-energy player because that's what the Saints drafted him to be. And I do think that he has the capability of becoming a really dangerous pass rusher. It's just a matter of, can he continue to grow and can he continue to develop? Now, some news. We got more good news. Chris Olave. Remember, he was dealing with that hip injury. He landed weird. It's kind of like a what is going on kind of thing. Well, he was present and he participated 100% throughout practice. So really good news there. There's a lot of clips of Chris Olave going up against Alontae Taylor on some one-on-ones, so you love to see that. I love to see that Chris Olave's little hip injury, if you want to even call it an injury, was nothing too major, so you got to love that. But I do want to really quick encourage you guys to subscribe to the channel. We're going to be giving you injury news, updates around the roster, and all sorts of other content here at the channel for 100% free. And on top of that, we go live twice a week. So if you want to be a part of a really awesome Saints community on the internet, and especially on YouTube, join the over 28,000 members of the Who Dat Nation who have subscribed to our channel. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to subscribe now, because once the season really gets going, I mean, the coverage is going to just go through the roof. So you want to get in right now. I promise you that. And hit that sub button so we can get to 29,000 subs ASAP. So let's keep talking about the wide receivers, because there was some good news around Chris Olave, but these three players did miss practice today. They were not present. Cedric Wilson, he was dealing with a groin injury, according to Dennis Allen. Equanimous St. Brown, I didn't really see what the injury was, so I'm not going to really give him a designation. I don't want to sit here and try and figure it out or tell you guys something that's not true. So we're just going to say he's dealing with something. And Bub Means, he was dealing with a shin/lower leg injury, so that's kind of, I mean, I'm going to call it weird. I don't know. I don't really like injuries, especially when it comes to the wide receiver position, because I'm old enough to remember when Marquez Callaway was our wide receiver one. Nothing against him, but there's a lot of players that were pretty good that were dealing with injuries. And I'm just going to be honest, injuries at the wide receiver position do make me nervous. And it's not because I have no faith in the wide receiver core. It's more so that I don't love the depth behind the starters. I think that Chris Olave and Rashid Shaheed are stellar players, and I think that they're both going to have really, really impressive seasons. A.T. Perry at training camp thus far hasn't really stood out. He hasn't been a massive pop on the field, but we all know what he does when the game gets going. I mean, you see it in that picture. He's mossing guys left and right and coming up with crazy big plays. Bub Means, like we said, was dealing with a little bit of an injury. Jermaine Jackson, he's a wide receiver that's a UDFA. And then on top of that, you also have Stanley Morgan Jr. and Kevin Austin Jr., who the Saints recently signed from the UFL. Now, a name that I didn't mention, it's Mason Tipton, and I'm thinking he's a big-time winner here in training camp thus far. He's been making a ton of plays. And if you go to social media, you can literally just look up Mason Tipton or Spencer Rattler, and the clips are going to show up. And the fact that he's been getting reps with the first team is really, really good news. And I think that that just is it's a testament to what the Saints coaching staff believes that they have right now. And this right here, this play specifically was posted on social media. Spencer Rattler's the quarterback, and you can see him right here. He is in his throwing motion, ready to release the ball. And look at that. Mason Tipton's the wide receiver where that far arrow's pointed. He hasn't even made his cut to get open, and the ball is already almost out. That is incredible anticipation. He connected the ball to Mason Tipton on a beautiful throw, very tight spiral, and then one of the coaches in the background yells, "Nice effing throw, 18." And I got to agree, nice effing throw, nice effing catch. Now, let's talk about the scrappiness, because that is a big storyline from today's practice at Saints training camp. I'm going to say it. I fucking love it. I absolutely love it. And I'm going to tell you why I love it here in just a second. But I got to tell you really quick about our sponsor today, and it is Game Time. And if you're a lot like me and you love going to live events, concerts, comedy shows, sports, whatever it is, you need to download the Game Time app, and you can get $20 off with your first purchase by using code CHATSPORTS. Now, Game Time has killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, and views from your seat, and the lowest price guaranteed. And they take the guesswork out of buying tickets to the MLB, to your favorite bands, or to your favorite sporting teams, whether it's the LSU Tigers, the Tulane Green Wave, or your New Orleans Saints. Now, they do have tickets available for the preseason. They have tickets available for the regular season. So this is your chance to go and get tickets right now for the New Orleans Saints season. And if you want to save a few bucks while doing it, use the code you see right below me. That's code CHATSPORTS, code CHATSPORTS. When you create an account, you get $20 off. Terms do apply. One more time. Create an account on the Game Time app and use code CHATSPORTS, and you will save $20 on your first purchase. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Shout out to Game Time for making today's shows possible. All right, so let's talk about what John Hendricks reported around the scrappiness and around the grittiness and the physicality at Saints practice today. He said, I saw a few more scuffles today. Chris Olave, he comes back from his hip injury and he starts getting into it. I love it. I love it. I don't want anyone to get it twisted. And he got into it with Paulson and Debo a couple times. Then he got into it with Will Harris, who was competing with Ugo Amadi to be in that slot position. And then James Robinson, the running back who was on the practice squad last year, and Carl Granderson, the man who led the team in sacks last season, started going at it as well. So I got to just say this. Competition creates intensity. And that is why I love when I see scrappy football. That's why I like seeing these clips of these players talking shit to each other. That's why I like seeing these guys going at it a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't want to see people swinging helmets, throwing fists, getting into a massive team brawls. But after a play, coming up to them after you make a play, talk a little mess, get in their ear, get in their head a little bit. Come on. Because you can't be scared to get physical. You can't be scared to talk a little mess. And you got to talk that shit. Because when it comes down to it, in the game day, when you're playing against a divisional rival, they're going to be jawing at you all game. And if you can't handle it, if you do not have a cool head, you don't know how to respond, it's not going to win. It's not going to look good. And you have already lost the mental battle, which means you probably already lost the game. So finally, in today's show, let's talk about some injury news because I know that is a big part of why you guys clicked on today's video. So let's kick it off with Demario Davis. I don't like making this graphic. I actually hated it. Demario Davis, he left today's practice with a hamstring injury. From what it sounds like, I'm not going to say it's not major. I'm not going to say it's minor. It just, all the reports are that he left with a hamstring injury. That's it. Demario Davis, he is a tough SOB. He is not going to let a minor little injury keep him off the field. So obviously, at this point in the season, I would rather the Saints take the cautionary route because he's such a seasoned veteran. He's so talented. You don't need him out there every single day for training camp. I would just let this hamstring injury kind of just work itself out and get back on the field whenever he can. Now, when it comes to Marshon Lattimore, we got some good news around him. He was at practice, and so was Kendre Miller, actually. They both returned, but they did not participate. So they're standing off to the side, kind of watching stuff. But it is good to see them back out and present at practice. And then we got more injury updates. A couple players in Bryan, Bresee, and Juwan Johnson. They were at practice. They have been dealing with a little bit of an injury issue, but they were off to the side and working with trainers, which is really, really good. And especially for a guy like Juwan Johnson, who there wasn't a timeline on when he could return, it's nice to see that his development, or not his development, but his recovery is starting to take place, and it's starting to show the results that it is going well. So really love to see that. And obviously for Bryan Bresee, want to see him out on the field because he's a very fun player. And big number 90, he's going to make some plays this year. Now, I'm just going to finish off with this. It would be so cool. I mean, it'd just be sick if the injury bug just could chill. Just like relax a little bit. You know, it's the training camp. We've had like 2 padded practices. Let's relax. Let's calm down. We're not even at the preseason yet. Like, chill. We got plenty of football all the way into January. We're sitting here on July 31st. Let's chill, injury bug. I need you to just relax a little bit, all right? Just fuck off if you will. But I need to help me out. Let's get the injury bug out of New Orleans. Let's get out of this team's locker room. And I need you to type F injuries. I hate injuries. It's the worst part of sports. It's something you can't control, but they are my least favorite part about the game because it just ruins things and it makes things like, it just stinks, man. Injuries stink, and that's the one thing all sports fan, no matter your team, no matter what you believe, we can all agree on that. So get in the comment section, type F injuries so we can keep the Saints healthy this season. Y'all stay golden. Thanks for watching today's video. We'll see you next time. Booyah! Get those F injuries in the chat. Kyle says on point. Jerry says preach. Hey, Trace, will Spencer Rattler be the backup quarterback this year? Possibly. Bryan Bresee will improve more from his rookie season. I agree with you, Kyle. F injuries from Kyle, F injuries from Tedra, F injuries from Jerry G, F injuries from Queen Courtney. Rocco is also saying it. I absolutely love it. DeAndre says, yes, he will be the backup quarterback and possibly take over on reps with the first team, possibly becoming midseason close to the end of the season with chances of making a wild card spot with him. DeAndre, are you talking about with Spencer? Spencer Rattler's not going to start this year. I am the conductor of the Spencer Rattler hype train. He will not be starting this year. Unless there's an injury, he will be on the bench, as he should be.
You think for the entire season?
Yes. Unless there is a massive... So the only way I see Spencer Rattler actually getting in is 3 things. 1, Derek Carr gets hurt. That's the obvious one. 2, if the Saints have locked in a playoff spot in like week 16 and you're at the week 18 game, it's a meaningless game, you throw in Spencer Rattler just to give him some real reps. 3, you are wildly out of the playoff race. You're like, got to see what we got here, and you're going to throw him in. So I don't see the Saints locking up a playoff spot super early. I don't see them losing a playoff spot really early. I think they're going to be one of those teams that up until the last week, they're going to be competing either for seeding or for a spot. So I don't think Spencer Rattler is going to start this year. And I think that they should take their time with him because he's in such a good position where he has no pressure. All you have to do is learn and develop. And when he's ready, you throw him out there and you let things happen. What happened? What did they do with Patrick Mahomes? Right? Did he start his rookie season? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
Okay, I don't think he did either. What about Jordan Love?
No, he didn't either.
No, I don't think he did either. So
it is funny. There's so much, like, it's so much of a better opportunity for him to sit and wait for a year. Like, nothing bad can happen from that.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Literally nothing could happen.
Not one thing.
What could happen? Maybe you get the stomach ache or something? Like, come on. That's not going to happen. All right, Lorenzo is a first-time Super Chatter. Everyone clap it up for my man Lorenzo. Shout out to you, brother. We got the Super Chat sticker for you, and that means you are going on the helmet, and you're the second person to go on our Saints helmet this year. Says, hey, Trace, your channel is a great one, and I'm just stoked to be experiencing the bright future of this great team with all of you guys. Who dat? Man! Everyone type who dat Lorenzo. He's just spreading some positivity on this Wednesday afternoon. Are you guys not pumped up? Are you guys not excited? Because I am. I'm really excited. This is going to be a new thing that we finally get to see, a new offense. We finally get to see a really high motor pass rush. We finally get to see maybe Spencer Rattler, maybe Derek Carr, maybe J.K. We get to see something with the quarterbacks. Lorenzo, you're my man. You're preaching facts over here. I'm super excited to experience the bright future with you too, man. I hope to see you around, Lorenzo. The watch parties are going to be electric. And also, I will say this, Lorenzo, you're an absolute real one, and you just earned yourself a helmet sticker. So really quick, here is our Super Chat menu. DeAndre, shout out to you, my man, for getting in the comment section. $5, we'll sing when the Saints go marching in. $10, I'll give you a helmet sticker. I don't have the helmet yet. We're ordering it tomorrow, so it'll hopefully be here next Wednesday. It probably won't be here for the Friday live show, but hopefully next Wednesday. We'll see. We'll start adding stickers to the helmet, but I have a running list that I'm going to keep, and it will not change. So that's some good stuff there. $20, Who Dat chant, and it's personalized for you. $50, I'm going to drop down to 25 push-ups. And if you send in $100, we're going to put your name on the Golden Gang, and you could win a Saints Now football that only a few people in the world have. You could be the next recipient of one if you send in $100 because you join the Golden Gang. All right, what's coming up next, Joey? Cut candidates. Everyone, get your scissors out. Get your scissors out. Let's get the scissor emojis in the chat because we're making some cuts today, baby. We're making some cuts. Get your scissor emojis in the chat. I got 5 players for you that I think may not make the roster, and I'm going to explain why. And I think that you guys actually might like this segment. I'm excited to go through this one. I like doing these cut candidate videos because it makes me really think, like, if I'm a GM, what am I doing? If I'm the head coach, what do I want in my players? What do I want from my team? So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to get into it. And, hey, Jerry G says, cut Nathan Peterman. I'm going to tell you right now, Jerry, Nathan Peterman's not on my list because I want Nathan Peterman to be my practice squad quarterback. I want Nathan Peterman to be my practice squad quarterback. Smart up here. He's good with the X's and O's. All he has to do is hold the clipboard.
Yeah, you're basically an assistant coach.
Yeah, like you don't want somebody who's like a really high football IQ. Sure, he sucks. The stats are terrible, but it doesn't mean he doesn't have a high football IQ.
That's why
Girouard Johnson was terrible. He never even played an NFL snap, but he has a high football IQ. And look at C.J. Stroud.
Yeah. No, and there's guys like that float around the league for 18 years because people just want them on their coaching staff.
Because they like what they are seeing. They know that they have a good set of eyes on the field. They know they understand the game. So, Joey, you know ball, my man. You know ball.
I will say, before we move on, I love that they're fighting today, that they're scrappy.
Yeah.
I think it's a better sign if your team fights in training camp than if they don't.
I agree. I could not agree more. I want my team to show that they give a damn. I want my team to show that they're like not going to just get beat up. Like show some fight, show a little bit of toughness.
Yeah.
Show that you got some stones, you know?
Show some testosterone.
Yeah, get the testosterone flowing. Let's start punching each other. Let's run through a wall. Let's eat some steak. You know, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Manly shit right there. All right, Joey, whenever you're ready, we're going to get into some cut candidates. Let me pull up my notes right here, and we're going to dive on in. Cut candidates coming at you in 3, 2, 1. So our July likes battle has wrapped up. And Saints fans, I am proud to announce that we have finally taken down Falcons today. They beat us every single month. Is that not ridiculous? They beat us every month so far in 2024, but we finally got the dub. And I don't want to stop here. I want to beat them in this following month. I want to beat them in August, so let's pour it on them. Let's beat them again, and let's start off this video with 500 likes. Let's start off fast. Let's start off strong. If you hate the Falcons, if you want the Saints to make the playoffs, and if you want to beat the Falcons, not just on the field, but in the walls here at Chat Sports, I need you to hit that thumbs up icon, like today's video, and let's get as many likes as we possibly can so we can dive on in. All right, let's talk about it. Cut candidates at training camp. Now, I want to just preface with this. This is just 5 players who I believe may not make the roster. There is no report that these guys aren't making the roster. It's just kind of what I think will go down for these players here in the upcoming weeks as training camp continues to roll around and as training camp continues to go down. I mean, there's still a few more weeks to go. It's a little bit early, but I wanted to get into it because I do think that some players are starting to separate themselves among the rest. So first cut candidate, we're going to start off with safety, Ugo Amadi. Now, with Ugo Amadi, he is a player that he didn't get a lot of run. He didn't get a ton of reps as a starter last year. He did back up Alontae Taylor quite a bit last year, and I think he was pretty solid at backing up Alontae Taylor, but to be honest, I don't think the Saints were like super happy with what they saw because they did go and sign Will Harris in free agency, who is a slot specialist. And according to PFF, throughout his entire career, he has over 928 snaps at the slot position, and then he also has over 700 snaps at the safety position. So I think he's a player that can really help out, and I think has a lot of experience. And to be honest, I would rather go with Will Harris over Ugo Amadi. But then another player who I want to mention and I want to give a little bit of love to is Millard Bradford. They call him Nuke out in TCU, so that's a really cool nickname. But Millard Bradford, he did flash a bunch in the spring. So at OTAs and minicamp, I mean, he was getting picks left and right. But training camp, it's kind of slowed down for him. He hasn't been able to carry that momentum that he had going into going into training camp, at minicamp, and at OTA. So I do think that Millard Bradford is a player to keep an eye on. Maybe they go with him because he's a little bit younger, a little bit cheaper, and can continue to develop and all that. But I do think that Will Harris is a better fit. Now, with this kind of player, he had 18 tackles, 1 TFL, a QB hit, 2 PBUs, and an interception last year. And when it comes to Will Harris, I just like what he can offer a little bit more. I like his size. I like the experience. I like that he is a guy who has almost 1,000 snaps at the slot spot. Like, that is really, really valuable to me. So, in my opinion, I'm really excited to see what Will Harris can do. Can he beat him out? That's a question that we'll see the answer to in just a little bit. Now, let's talk about fullback Adam Prentice. I've actually mentioned him before as a cut candidate, and it's not that Adam Prentice has been bad throughout his entire career, because he's actually not been. But last year, there was just a few things that I was like, I'm good. I'm out on him. So I'm going to go into it and why here in just a second. But really fast, I need your help. In one video back in 2022, we got 371 new subscribers. Can we do it again? Can we beat it? Do you want free Saints coverage? Do you want free Saints videos every single day? Do you want to know what's going on around your favorite football team? Well, if you do, you should subscribe. And if you like getting shout-outs, it's another reason you should subscribe. And here's a shout-out to these 5 guys who have recently subscribed and joined our family here at Saints Now by Chat Sports. Youngblood Vlogs, Voodoo Outdoors, In-League Press, 5 Reacts, and Sippy King Media, who, hey, I'm going to keep it real with you. That's a fresh profile picture, my man. So if you want to get a shout-out on a future video, and if you want to get more awesome and free Saints content, I encourage you to subscribe. We're trying to beat that 370 number. So let's put that number in the dirt, and let's set a new record. All right, so going back to why Adam Prentice could be cut, let's talk about Xander Horvath. He's been actually very active throughout this offseason, and the past few days at training camp, he wasn't present. He was out of town. There's personal reasons. It wasn't anything like injury related or anything. But he has been running routes. He's been catching passes, and he's been lead blocking, especially for Taysom Hill. And I do think that with Xander Horvath, he brings a lot to this team. And that number right there I was talking to it with producer Joey Peterson. He was like, why did you include that? I was like, well, the Saints have a hard-on for the relative athletic score. So when you see a guy who has over a 9.8 RAS, it kind of writes itself. And I do believe that when it comes to Zander Horvath, he has a lot of really nice skills, and I think that he's a player that Clint Kubiak could use similar to Kyle Juszczyk. And I want to make one thing clear here. I think that that's how they should use Taysom Hill, not just as a blocker, but, all over the place. But if you want a true fullback, I think Zander Horvath is the guy to do it. And now my question is, are they going to roll with a true tight end? Or not true tight end. Are they going to roll with a true fullback? Are they going to want to let Taysom Hill take over and be the fullback, tight end, receiver, running, like just the flex guy? Or are they going to want somebody who is a true fullback, who can line up when Taysom Hill is at a different spot, or they can use in different packages? Like, that's a question that Clint Kubiak is the only person who can answer. So depending on how things go there, maybe no fullbacks make it. But I do think if one makes it, it's going to be Zander Horvath. I can't speak. I'm sorry. James Robinson. He's a cut candidate. So crazy thing about him, the first 2 seasons of his career, he had 1,000 yards and then 700 yards. And he had 8 plus 7 is 15 touchdowns over the first 2 seasons. And then after that, it's kind of just, we haven't really seen much of him. Now, the running back room for New Orleans is kind of shaky. I don't know if it's the right word, but there's question marks because Jamal Williams last year was terrible. The year before that, he led the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Kendre Miller, I'm excited about him. Are we going to see him? I don't know. He's dealing with injury again. And if he isn't going to be on the field, then you're not going to get production. And if you're hurt, it's hard to make the team. Now, with Kendre Miller, he has a lot of upside. He's a very exciting player. But at the end of the day, I want to see him stay healthy because the best ability, you know what I'm about to say, is availability. Now, you also see guys like Jordan Mims and Jacob Kabodi on the roster as well for the Saints running backs. But Catherine Terrell, she put out this report on social media, and I do believe that it's actually pretty telling why they might not keep James Robinson around. I mean, there's a high pedigree for him, but Jordan Mims, he's actually been really underrated, and he's been getting a ton of reps. Kendre Miller, like I said, he's been out. He's been dealing with injury, but Jordan Mims is making the most of his opportunity. So it's really nice to see a player take advantage of an opportunity and trying to make the most out of it and hopefully maybe make the roster. But at the end of the day, I mean, you drafted Kendre Miller to be your running back. Just get on the field, man. Like, he's so good. He has all the skills. Just get on the field. So Stanley Morgan, he's another wide receiver, or another player, that I have as a cut candidate. And I want to make something clear while I'm discussing this specific player and all these players, to be honest. It's nothing against them. They're not bad football plays. I don't think that they're terrible. I don't hate these guys. I don't want them to run away and never play in the league again. But I do want my team to be the best roster possible, and I want my team to win as many games as possible. Now, my pick, if I had to go with a lower tier wide receiver on the roster, it's actually going to be Equanimeous St. Brown. And he didn't put up a lot of receiving production in his career. He hasn't really done a ton of that, but he's a really good pass blocker, and he has a phenomenal size at 6'5", 214. And when you look at the wide receiver group for the New Orleans Saints, there's a lot of speed. That there is no doubt. There is a lot of speed. Jermaine Jackson, fast. Rashid Shaheed, fast. Chris Olave, fast. Mason Tipton, fast. Bub Means, surprisingly fast. So when you look at all the players, you got speed, but you need physicality. And again, it's nothing against Stanley Morgan. I just want a player who is a little bit bigger, who can offer me something else as a blocker, as a run blocker. And I also want somebody who, gives me something different than I already have on the roster. So again, it's nothing against Stanley Morgan. It's cool to see him come back to Louisiana, but I just don't think that his roster spot, even if he does make the roster, will be anything super big. So we'll have to see what happens. Again, I could be totally wrong on this, and maybe Stanley Morgan is really, really good, but when it comes down to it for me, I have the speed. I want to get some more physicality. Now, I got a few more cut candidates to get through here in just 1 second. But first, I got to say shout out to Game Time for making today's shows possible. And if you like going to live events, concerts, comedy shows, and sports, you have to check out the Game Time app. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, and their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying tickets to the MLB, NFL, NBA, college sports, concerts, and all sorts of live events. And when you download the Game Time app and you use code CHATSPORTS, you can actually get $20 off your first purchase. So if you want to go to the Panthers-Saints game in Week 1, or if you want to go to a preseason game for the New Orleans Saints, you can go. Look at that. The preseason Saints and Cardinals is as low as $2. So you spend $2, you could put $20 to your flight out to Arizona. You could put $20 to gas to drive out there. So that's kind of how I look at it. $20 is $20. And in today's economy, hey, I'll take what I can get. So if you want to save some money and you want to go get yourself some tickets and create some new memories, download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS. Terms do apply. One more time. Create an account, redeem code CHATSPORTS to get $20 off your first purchase. Download the Game Time app today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. All right, last cut candidate. It's my sweet prince. It's the Arkansas Razorback legend, Trajan Jeffcoat. And I only say that because I am an Arkansas grad. If any of you guys didn't know this, I went to the University of Arkansas. I got 2 degrees. Yeah, wrinkly brain over here. Graduated back in 2021. So when I saw that the New Orleans Saints actually signed Trajan Jeffcoat as an undrafted free agent, I was through the roof because I was like, hey, embrace the hog, baby. And Trajan Jeffcoat, now it is important to note with him, he's actually missed some practice due to an elbow injury. And I think that when it comes to him, he may not make the roster because the defensive line is pretty solid as it is. And they have a good, I don't want to say good pass rush, but they added players to potentially help the pass rush. And I think with Trajan Jeffcoat, when he was out there, he started a little scuffle. He, just hasn't been available, and he's injured, and we just haven't seen him out there in a while. So when it comes down to it for me, unfortunately, like I said earlier, the best ability is availability. Trajan Jeffcoat just may not be necessarily available. So when it comes down to it, I think the Saints defensive line does have some really good talent. Colin Saunders, Nathan Shepard. I'm hoping that they can have better years this year. Chase Young, I'm very excited about, and everything is looking up for him. All the reports around him are phenomenal. Carl Granderson, he led the team in sacks last year. Let's see if he can repeat it. Cam Jordan, I'm thinking is going to have a bounce back year. I'm excited about Christian Boyd, the draft pick from this past NFL draft. Bryan Bresee, let's go, baby. I want to see Bayou Bresee make some things happen. And Isaiah Foskey. This is a big year for him, as it is for Peyton Turner. So I think that this is a good defensive line. They added some talent to it. They filled a little bit of the holes in terms of the pass rush and the run-stopping abilities. So I do think that when it comes down to it, Trajan Jeffcoat just might be the odd man out. Can also be convinced of Nico Lalos, but he just has he actually has NFL experience. So that is, a little bit more valuable than a guy who just has none. So I want you to name one for me, Saints fans. Who's a player that you think will get cut? Shout him out in the comment section. We're not being mean. We don't hate these players. It's just who's a guy who may not make the roster. Let me know in the comment section. I'll be interacting with all of you. Y'all stay golden. We'll see you next time. Booyah. All right, so Jerry is saying Adam Prentice. Kyle says Peyton Turner. I agree with that. I also think, dude, who was the other player I was going to put on there? There was one more guy that I was like, damn it, who was it? I'll remember. You know what's crazy is we're going to sign off and I remember it.
That's how it always goes.
That's how it works. We're going to be in the middle of the Madden Sim and be like, hey, do you remember when I said that? This is who I meant. Ken, as always, is talking about why the Saints should have drafted Tajay Spears. Ken, I'm kind of tired of having the Tajay Spears conversation. They didn't draft him. He's not on our team. We're not talking about him anymore. Derek Carr from Ethan. He cannot be cut this year. If they did, the Saints would lose like a shit ton of money.
And a shit ton of games.
Yeah. Trevor Penning, I think he's your starting right tackle. I almost said left tackle. He's starting right tackle. I think Trevor Penning will be around. Nico, good to see you, my man. Hope you're doing well. Hope your baby girl and your beautiful wife are doing swell as well. Bars, by the way. Adrian says, who's starting at what position, Adrian? At what position? Trevor Penning is trash. Well, Nico, I'm not going to disagree with you because I think that he isn't great either. But this season, he could prove a lot of people wrong. If the Clint Kubiak offense can at least mask how bad Trevor Penning may or may not be, then I think that's a win. So it's worth noting.
Hey, Call Me Walking wants to know if we should trade for Dak.
He stinks. Why would you want to trade for Dak? You already have one shitty veteran quarterback that you're overpaying. Why would you want to do that again? I'm sorry. What has Dak ever done? What has Dak done?
Nothing.
He's won what? One playoff game?
Two. I'm a firm believer in
I'm good.
You're a winner or a loser, and I don't think Dak's a winner.
No. Dak Prescott is not a winner. Dak Prescott is not a winner. He can pad a lot of stats. He can have really good numbers, but he's not a winner.
No, he can't.
I also will sit here and say this. I would rather go with fucking Spencer Rattler. Call me crazy. I would rather go with Spencer Rattler than Derek Carr or Dak Prescott. At least he's young and cheap, and you can build around him. Like with the thing with the young quarterback here is if you go and trade for a Dak Prescott, or you go and bring in a Dak Prescott, you're gonna have to pay him a lot of money.
Yeah, and you can't bring anybody else.
They already have a terrible cap situation. This is your opportunity with Spencer Rattler to reset and kind of rekindle that cap space because you can put money around and make it happen. Tyler Shockley says Nathan Peterson. That is not a player. I think you mean Nathan Peterman. He's going to be a practice squad player. Like, I hope, and let me just, okay. 30-second TED talk about Nathan Peterman. This is the last I'm going to say it. Nathan Peterman is not going to be on the game day roster. Nathan Peterman is a practice squad quarterback. Nathan Peterman is a really good practice squad quarterback. He's very smart, has a high football IQ. He can't play well, but he has a good football mind. So at the end of the day, I will take that as a practice squad quarterback. Joey said it. It's basically an extra assistant coach. So I will take that. Go get Trey Lance? Absolutely not. Oh my God, there might not be a quarterback I want less. There might not be a quarterback I want less.
Maybe Zach Wilson.
Honest question: Desmond Ridder or Trey Lance?
Probably Desmond Ridder. Can you believe?
I'm with you. I'd rather have Desmond Ridder than Trey Lance.
Can you believe
he stinks. That brother's terrible, dude. The fact that people are sitting here trying to still convince themselves that Trey Lance can be good, he's bad. He is not good.
Can you believe the Niners got a 4th rounder for him? Like, that's what the Cowboys traded for him.
It's actually
round draft.
What's crazy too is like what the Niners did to get him. I think I don't know what's crazier. The Niners giving up the entire farm and then some to go and get Trey Lance for it to not work out, but then actually work out better with the last overall pick.
It's insane.
Or the fact that the Cowboys traded a 4th round pick for that guy. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I would rather have Desmond Ridder. Desmond Ridder has much better success in the NFL. Dare I say?
No. He's also not an idiot like Trey Lance is.
It's nothing against Trey Lance. I just don't think he's a good football player. I don't know why people thought he was good. I never saw it. I never saw it. Call me walking. Any updates on Chris Olave? Call me walking. We just had an update on Chris Olave. We were talking about it like 20 minutes ago. He returned to practice. He was a full participant. The hip issue, nothing to be worried about. So he was a full participant today. He actually even got in a little bit of a scuffle with Paulson Adebo. He was talking some shit with Alontae Taylor. That's who I was looking for. He's talking some mess with Alontae Taylor. Really quick, if you missed it, injury update for Chris Olave. He was present and he participated fully throughout practice. So really good news for number 12, baby. Number 12. I think the Saints will be good with Deion's son at quarterback. Shedeur Sanders, also not good. Shedeur won, the Buffaloes won 4 games. Shedeur Sanders was more focused on flashing his watch than throwing touchdowns. I don't want that. I don't want a distraction. He's fun. He has an attitude. I like the attitude. But no, I'm good. I don't want Shedeur. And plus, he's not going to be available at the Saints pick. The Raiders are going to be stupid, and they're going to go and draft him number 1 overall.
I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I don't know if I'd want everything that surrounds him, though.
That's more my point.
Headache.
It's not that he's a bad player. It's that he doesn't know how to win. He won at Jackson State. Awesome. But who was he playing? You go to the first season in the Big 12, terrible. It was bad. Just like you said, I don't think he's a bad player. I think that he is a bad distraction because then you also have to deal with Dion in the back of your head.
Dude, Dion's gonna have an opinion on everything.
Dude, I'm good, man. I'm okay. Like I'll pass. I'd rather have Spencer Rattler. I'd rather have Spencer Rattler. If you want a controversial player that has an attitude problem, possibly, give me Spencer Rattler. I said what I said. All right, we have a Madden simulation coming up here in just a moment. Call Me Walking says, it feels good to finally have faith in the team. Yeah, Joey, did you know this is the first time we're going to see a new offensive system since the George W. Bush administration?
Actually, there's no way.
Pete Carmichael was the offensive coordinator for like 13 years.
That's actually absurd. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
A little breath of fresh air.
Dude, for the first time, the last time that we had a new offensive coordinator was when Pete Carmichael got hired. I was in middle school. I'm almost 26 now.
What year was it?
Let me look. I don't remember the exact year off the top of my head. I have to. This is bad radio. I should know this, but so Pete Carmichael, he was hired by the New Orleans Saints in 2000. Okay, he started with the Saints in 2006 as a quarterbacks coach. He was the passing game quarterbacks coach and QB coach in 2007 and 2008. And then in 2009, he was promoted to offensive coordinator. And he was the offensive coordinator from 2009 until 2023. I was in fourth grade.
That's actually...
I was in the fourth grade. Shout out Miss Hammonds.
She sounds like a G.
She kind of sucked. She was kind of the worst. She didn't like me. I don't know why. I was a perfect student. I mean, don't you expect that out of me? Come on now. All right, we're going to have some fun here. Madden simulation time. I will add this really quick, guys. I want to keep doing these Madden simulations because I do think they're a lot of fun. Yeah, Nico, I feel old too. I think they're a lot of fun, but just transparency's sake, if we don't get like $100 in super chats, we're just not going to do the playoffs because, there's actual football coming up. And unless we're having fun on the stream and we're making good results, there's really no point in us sitting around and doing these hour-long Madden simulations because they honestly, just transparency for you guys, they don't get a lot of views and stuff. We just more so do it because it's fun content in the offseason. If you guys want us to do the playoffs, which right now the Saints will make the playoffs, send in a super chat and let's make it happen. But if you don't, that's totally fine. We just, surprise. We got a job to do. That's what I'll say. We have a job to do. And the job is to produce, and the job is to get results. And if we're not getting results, Nico Canada said, hold my nuts. Looks like we might be doing some playoffs. This one's coming in from my man, Nico Canada. Let's go.
He likes the Madden Sims.
He wants the Madden Sims to keep going, baby. He wants the Madden Sims to keep going. And with that super chat, Joey, we're at $69. That's nice.
That's nice.
That's nice. Ah! Tyler Stokely. Are you ready for this, Joey? We have this whole thing for Tyler. Tyler Stokely down the sideline. Stokely touchdown Saints. Y'all, the Brandon Stokely. Stokely down the sideline.
I don't think I do.
You don't know the Gus Johnson?
I know a lot of Gus Johnson calls. That's not one I know.
Stokely on the Broncos down the sideline. It's one of my favorite calls in all of sports. It's crazy.
My favorite is you had a barbecue and didn't invite me? Hurt
my feelings. That is electric. Tyler Stokely says, that is my cousin. Tyler, big if true. That is nuts. I don't know how you could confirm it. Do you have a picture with him or something? Because if you do, Tyler, that is freaking dope. I owe 50 push-ups.
That's a lot.
I do. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock those out right now.
Fantastic.
And what I'm going to have you do, Joey, is I'm going to have you just flip that camera around and just kind of point it at me. And I'm going to knock out 25 We're going to start the Madden Sim, and then I'm just going to knock out 25 more. So pop up the producer. Just pop up the producer cam.
Okay. Well,
actually, honestly, just do this. This is perfect. Just do this.
Do that.
Just do this. We're going to go full screen. You're going to get to see the studio. Fun little, here you go. Look at the studio. So over here, this is our green screen. It's really, really nice. This is my desk. There's paper towels over there. And I'm going to do some push-ups now. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Spam push-up. Spam push-up.
16,
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36. He's slowing. He's slowing.
9,
10,
40, 10 more. 41,
42,
3,
4,
45, 46, 47. Oh my God, I'm tired. 48, 49,
50.
Oh, those were not impressive.
That was awesome. You crushed those.
Well, I was sitting there, so I'm at 20. I could probably whip out another.
2
and
degrees?
then I got about 10 into it. I was like, this is a bad idea.
2 degrees and 50 push-ups?
2 degrees and a minor and 50 push-ups. That's what they say.
What were the 2 degrees? Oh my goodness.
Damn it, Tyler. Damn it. Stokely! Down the sideline! Stokely! Touchdown! Saints! Oh my God, I'm lightheaded.
Do you want to save these for after the game?
No, we're going to do them during the game.
Okay, great.
We're going to do them during the game. I got to take a second. I'm a husky fella. I don't work out all that much. I need a second. Stokely.
Hey, take your time.
Oh, dude, I'm already feeling sore.
Well, I guess the people have
They've
made
spoken.
it known.
Yeah, so I guess we might be doing some playoffs. We might be doing, oh my God. Yeah, Pelicans, Nola, that boy's out of breath with them push-ups. I'm over here fighting for my life right now. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. No, Ken, I was thinking about my girlfriend. Tyler Stokely says, love you, Tris. Tyler, I love you too, my man. Stokely, you're a legend, dude. Dude, I can't do another 25 right now.
Technically, isn't it 50 that you or another?
It's 25 for every 50 we get.
25 for every 50.
Yes.
Oh, that's why you did.
It's 25 push-ups for every $50 we get.
Perfect. Okay.
It used to be $20 was 10 push-ups. We moved some stuff around on the Super Chat menu.
Yeah, you'll be able to knock those out by halftime.
Yeah. Probably not. King Shop says, I can't wait to see you on the Raiders Report tomorrow. Yeah, I will be over at the Raiders Report tomorrow producing that show. We're going to have a lot of fun. Me and Mitchell Renz, 365. Dude, I'm out of breath. All right, let's get this Madden simulation going. We will be live for every single game this season for the New Orleans Saints. So if you're just now finding our channel because we posted this Madden stream leading up to the Saints versus Vikings game, I encourage you to subscribe and join our live watch party. We're going to be going live an hour before kickoff, and we're going to have a little pregame tailgate, go through a pregame show, and a lot of fun stuff. So be sure to subscribe, turn on your noties, and let's get this party started. Jayden Daniels is back at the Superdome. Producer Joey's rocking and rolling with me. Joey, who do you got in this game, my friend?
I mean, you got to think Saints over the Commanders, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just still a young team. I think they could be really good. I just don't think it's the year yet.
No, I totally agree with you, man. I think in the long term, they do have a good foundation for a good team. Like, this is a completely different team than we saw last year. But I just don't know if they got it yet. I'm with you. I don't know if they got it yet. We'll have to see how Jayden Daniels plays this year. Derek Carr versus Jayden Daniels. things get a little weird. Let's see who you guys got. King Shav has the Saints winning. Queen Courtney has the Saints. Rocco has the Saints. If you guys haven't subscribed and you guys want to know why should you, well, when you join our watch party, it's interactive. We're giving shout-outs. We're hanging out. We're talking with you guys, throwing back some beers and just having a grand old time. So, this is another reminder to subscribe and join the watch parties. Tim Kitchens has the Saints. Call Me Walking has the Saints. Ethan, Cairo, they all got the New Orleans Saints winning, and I do too.
What's your score prediction?
Oh, dude, I'm going to sit here and say this. I'm going to go 27-17. Something about that feels good. 27-17 Saints win. That's what I'm rolling with. Tyler Stokely has the Saints winning. Pelicans Nola has the Saints winning. Jerry G. Really quick, I'm very out of breath. As you can tell, I am a husky fella. And because of our legends here at the channel, they sent in over $100 in super chats, and I was cranking out push-ups like crazy. And now I'm out of breath. So that's where we're at. All right, Rashid Shaheed's going to be back to return the kick, and he's going to get to the 21-yard line. This is Madden 24. We have the updated 2025 rosters on here, though. At the time of recording this, Madden 25 has not been released, so they're not going to have the new kickoff rule and all the new rule changes and stuff that they have now. But just transparency's sake, we got to say it every show.
I wish they had Derek Carr's ear like blockers.
Oh, yeah. That'd be kind of the minor details. That would be really cool. That'd be really cool. All right. Let's see what the Saints can do here. Last week we lost against the Giants. That was kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, how's this season gone so far?
We're like 11-2-1. It's nuts. Kamara gets the handoff. Really good run off the rip. 11 yards. We're going to move the chains before we even get the first beers sipped. Oh, my goodness. I mean, there's still fans who hadn't even gotten out of the snack line. The
concourse.
Concourse. That's the word I was looking for. I was like, what is it called? The concourse. Derek Carr under center. Hands it off again. It's AK-41. Able to get 3 yards on the gain. Bobby Wagner, who, if you forgot, is on the Commanders, is now on the Commanders. That's another fun part about these Madden games is you get to see who's on these teams, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Commanders do have Bobby Wagner.
That's going to be a great trivia question in a couple of years.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. All right, Carr is going to take the snap. It's low. Hands it off. Great block. Oh, my goodness. Alvin Kamara goes untouched for almost 15 yards. And once again, move those chains.
Type those ones. Type those ones.
Let's get the ones in the chat. If you want to shout out, type one right now. Ethan is typing, move those chains. Carr is going to take the snap. He looks, fires, and he hits his man. It's Juwan Johnson. One pass, one catch, a big-time gain of 23 yards, and the Saints offense is rolling early. Don't want to get ahead of myself, but I am excited. I am excited right now.
What's your key to win this game?
Don't turn the ball over. If you score when you have the ball, you're gonna win this game. I like the Commanders' offense, but I think their defense is a pretty scary unit, to be honest. Carr under center is gonna hand it off. Kamara makes one man miss, gets just past the first down marker, or not the first down marker, the play marker, and it's gonna be 2nd and 8. Dude, I am brain dead right now. I don't know what I'm saying. Transparency's sake, I'm recovering from back-to-back weekends of a bachelor trip and then a 3-weekend stretch where I went Mexico, Arkansas on the lake, and Mexico. So your boy's hurting a little bit.
And 50 push-ups.
That's a big one. Dang it. Should have gave it away right there. Kamara goes down behind the line. Jonathan Allen with the tackle. He's good, man. Jonathan Allen's a good football player.
The Commander defensive line is going to be pretty salty.
Dude, they're going to be nuts. And, to think they also had Chase Young, who we have now. Kind of crazy. They had Chase Young at one point in time. At this time. Carr threw an interception. Well, Carr got the tackle, but. Well, and if the first drive couldn't have ended worse, I would love for you to tell me how. But, yeah, that's a bad throw just behind him. That's embarrassing, man.
Yeah, that was tough to watch.
Can't
Just
have
right
that.
after saying you can't turn the ball over.
Yeah, that's literally don't turn the ball over. Score. Didn't listen. So Jayden Daniels, he's out here now. First time back in the Superdome since playing with LSU. It's pretty cool. Did he play at the Superdome?
Go Tigers!
Go.
I think he did.
Tigers.
He played the first game of his second to last year against Florida State.
That's right. That's right. All right, let's see what Jayden Daniels is going to do here. I bet he's going to be good, isn't he? Daniels under center. He's going to hand the ball off. That Bryan Robinson, very tough person to bring down. 15-yard gain, able to drag a few Saints defenders. Tyrann Mathieu with the tackle. We got to do something, man. We got to figure it out.
Who do you think is going to be the second best quarterback drafted in this past draft?
That's a good question. Robinson gets the handoff. Boom! Is that Demario Davis lands the boom on him? I'm going to say second best quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. And I'm not going to say it's because he's the second best quarterback. I'm going to say because he's in the best situation. Like, I genuinely think
that
Justin
is very
Jefferson,
fair.
pretty solid offensive line. Defense has question marks, but Kevin O'Connell's a good coach. Like, I think J.J. is going to have the best career out of him. Daniels fires over the middle, able to connect. First down, Commanders. Gosh, Derek Carr didn't turn that over. This would be a very different game right now. Can we get in the comment section and type D for defense? Because they do not know where they are at. We got to remind the Saints that they are on defense right now. All right, Daniels is going to hand it off. Oh, my God. Blown play. Pete Werner with the tackle. Austin Eckler is not that good. Austin Eckler's not that good, man. And he just ran so fast, and he is not that good. I don't know what is happening here. This just went from a possible really good opening few minutes to this is a disaster. Daniels has time, fires, end zone, touchdown. Zach Ertz. I got nothing. I don't know.
That's pretty damn tough.
I don't know. There's just not much really you can say there. It's a good throw. Good placement. Tyrann Mathieu's just not there. F Washington, man. That stinks. Hopefully we can bounce back, man. That's what's important. We just got to bounce back. Respond with points. And what sucks is you could have, like, now you're fighting for your life in the second half. Because the Commanders are going to get the ball first, and you are already down on the swing of points right now. So,
well, and that drive was going so well.
Everything was going well. The running was good. He threw a couple good balls, and then Derek Carr proceeded to be Derek Carr.
How's he done this season? I guess 11-2.
In the Madden Sim, he's been okay. Well, Jake Kendre started a lot of those games, to be fair. Derek Carr, it's been like okay. It's just how much longer until we can have Spencer Rattler start, I guess. Shaheed is going to get to the 30. He's going to break away. Shaheed, 40, 30, 20, to the house. Touchdown! Woo! To the crib. Number 22. Elbows to ears. He's stepping to the end zone. Oh, my gosh. First kick return touchdown for Rashid Shaheed. I have the need for Shaheed.
Wow.
Wow. The most electric player in the league with the football in his hands, Joey. That right there is the most electric player in the league. Touchdown Saints, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Talk about a response. We said they needed to respond. That right there is a response. Wow. That was crazy.
That was insane.
Dude. You never see kick returns for touchdowns. That just doesn't happen in Madden.
Has he had any this year?
No, he's had a couple where he got close. May have had no, he didn't have a punt return. But he's had a lot of balls where he just beat him deep. Wow. Dude, if you guys missed that rewind like 30 seconds. Holy cow. What's that, Yo City? What's up, man? How you doing, my man? Good to see you, Brody. What's that? All right. Wow. Rashid Shaheed. So, in case you guys didn't know, Rashid Shaheed, he's really, really fast. So, yeah.
What was his 40? Do you know it?
So, he didn't actually have a clocked 40 because he wasn't at the combine, but his 40-yard dash time, like an unofficial, was like 0.01 or 0.02 slower than Tyreek Hill's. Like, he is right there with Tyreek Hill in terms of speed, which is crazy. Lorenzo said he just got back. Lorenzo, I need you to do me one favor real quick. Rewind it about a minute. Rewind it 1 minute. That was nuts, dude. I hope we see a few of those this season. Brian Robinson with the carry. He's going to get brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Wham, bam, thank you, Cam. Wham, bam, thank you, Cam. I should have brought an extra water bottle in here. I'm an idiot. All right, 2nd and 11, first quarter. Wow, that was electric. Holy cow. You want to talk about a response right here. Jayden Daniels, it gets tipped by Bryan Bresee after the pressure. Good defense right now. Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
Put that shit on. The AB dance. It's so funny, man. All right, first quarter, 5 seconds left, last play. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Daniels fires right side. They're going to give it to him. Dang it. That's going to be Jahan Dotson, the Penn State product, with the first down. Short gain. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Grade the Saints offense so far. They've been bad. But the defense, it's been all right. I mean, it's been all right. Like, I'll say this. It's B minus, C plus. Like,
special teams is A plus.
Special teams is the definition of an A plus. Like, you genuinely could not ask for a better day. All right. Jayden Daniels fires right side. It's a catch. Who was that? Jahan Dotson once again. Ooh, rise the boy. I like this one. I'm saying 5 touchdown returns for the Shaheed this season. If you cut the... Yeah, perfect. That new kickoff rule, yeah. I think 5 is definitely in there. Lorenzo says, I just saw that return. That was crazy. Rise, I'm with you, man. I think 5 touchdown returns is not out of the question. Brian Robinson, it takes many men to take him down. Real ones know.
Many men.
Have wished death upon me. Blood in my eye, dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. Brian Robinson, that story last year was so cool, man. It was so cool.
Coolest walkout ever.
I mean, I still get goosebumps when I watch it. All right, Daniels, empty set. Bryan Bresee! Big number 90, Bayou Bresee, brings the pressure. Jerry G says, future YouTube short on Rashid Shaheed. Jerry, more than likely, yes. You may know ball there. Jerry might have figured out the content game.
He knows our algorithm.
Oh, no doubt. All right, Robinson's going to get the handoff again. Swallowed up by the Saints defense. Pete Werner and Demario Davis on the tackle. It's a big third down right here. Saints need to convert. Everyone type those threes. We need to stop here. Type those threes. It's third down. Oh, Sua Opeta suffered a torn ACL. The Buccaneers offensive guard tore his ACL. Jayden Daniels running. Not anywhere to go, just 3-yard gain. That stinks, man. Well, it doesn't stink for the Saints, but it stinks in general. I don't root for injuries, but I will say, like, injuries happen. You know, it's just part of the game. All right, 4th down, Saints fans. Come on. Miss it. Miss it. It's going to be kind of a tough kick. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Miss it. Did that go in? Yeah, it did. It's good.
Yeah, it did.
It's good. You know, there's not a lot of misses in Madden. Doesn't happen very often. But hey, that does mean that Rashid Shaheed's going to get a kickoff again. You know, it'd be crazy is if Rashid Shaheed returned another one for a touchdown.
Back to back, baby.
I'll tell you. Okay, here's what I'm going to tell you right now. If Rashid Shaheed runs this back for a touchdown, I'm taking off my shirt the rest of the show. I will do the rest of the show shirtless.
I'll do it too.
Joey and I are doing the rest of the show shirtless. If
Tops off.
We're tarps off, boys. Popping tops. If Sheed returns this one, oh my God, we're burning the studio down. I'm driving to New Orleans tonight. Go get it, Sheed. Come on. Dang it.
Boo.
Boo. Boo. Maddie wants me to do it. My girlfriend wants me to take off my tarps. Tarps off, boys. All right.
She would, bro.
Yeah, of course. Maddie would want me to take my shirt off. That's disgusting, Maddie. This isn't OnlyFans. This is Only Saints. All right, what's up, guys? I've been at work. Mikey, shout out to you, man. Thank you for your donation. We greatly appreciate you hanging out. Maddie goes, I would, Joey. Calm down. Yeah, talk that shit, Maddie. Tell the new guy what's up. All right, Kamara's going to get the handoff. Bumps outside. He's got space. Spin. Washroom. Oh, my God. Who said that? Spin cycle. Who said that he was washed? Who said he was washed? You know, the people who said that Alvin Kamara's washed are really quiet after that play.
Yeah, he's a Vol. What do you expect, bro?
They're really quiet after that run. Isn't that weird if that works out? Alvin Kamara to the right. Derek Carr's trips to his left. He's going to buy time, tosses the pill, and he connects with, I think that was Cedric Wilson. Correct, it was Cedric Wilson. 7-yard game. Ethan says second best spin move of all time behind Drew Brees. Drew Brees against the Falcons, he had a run and he literally put a Falcons defender in the nastiest spin cycle I've ever seen.
That's electric.
All right, Carr under center. He's going to hand it off. Kamara has a block. Taysom Hill did an excellent job of blowing up the middle. Wow.
Hey, what does Maddie think about the Trizzy Trace nickname? She like it?
She loves it.
It's pretty sick.
She loves the nickname. So I've never like had a great nickname. Like I've always gone by G. My last name's Girouard, so either G or T because it's Trace. Maddie, like when Chase Senior gave me the nickname, and I told her it was Trizzy Trace, and she was like, "Wait, that's sick." And she was like, "What does it mean?" I was like, "I don't know. It just sounds cool." Derek Carr, he's looking end zone, touchdown! Juwan Johnson, Big JJ, sparking those TDs. Touchdown, Saints. Show me your TDs. It's Mardi Gras. Only Maddie gets to see this part of it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Pour it on them. Pour it on them. All right, Blake Groupie out to kick the extra point. Silence. The kick is up. The kick is good. We'd love to see that. Thank you, Blake Groupie. AK isn't washed. We just haven't been able to figure out how to use him since Sean left, but we have Clint now, so I think Kamara's going to be used again. Rise, you hit the nail on the head. That is exactly my thoughts. I do not think he's washed. I think he was very poorly misused. I don't think he had a good offensive line blocking ahead of him. And I do think that when it comes down to it, it comes down to this scheme. And Clint Kubiak's scheme is much more modern and much better than Pete Carmichael's. So shout out to you, man. You know ball. All right. Is that Luke McCaffrey taking this one back? Ugo Amadi, who I have as a cut candidate. That is why.
Man, you
did
know
not
ball.
get the tackle. That's what the people are saying, Joey. The people are starting to say that. That's what the chatter is around the office. All right, guys. If you haven't already, I need you to like today's video. If you're having a good time, show some love, drop a like. We're at 61 likes on our live show right now. Can we get to 100? And if you're watching it later on our live show, let's try and get to 100 likes on this one as well. All right, Daniels is going to try and buy some time, steps up in the pocket. He's going to scramble, first down, and then some. Alontae Taylor, not able to bring him down, takes Marshon, Lattimore, and Tyrann Mathieu. And Jayden Daniels is head-tapping Tyrann Mathieu. Jayden Daniels just head-tapped Tyrann Mathieu. I would call that a poor decision in the NFL.
Tyrann Mathieu would be his ass.
Dude, here's the thing. if you head tap Tyrann Mathieu, he is going to make you pay. Jayden Daniels rolls out, throws off platform, out of bounds, Austin Eckler. He stinks. Jayden Daniels having a good day so far, though.
Did you know that Austin Eckler's sister-in-law is in a cult?
What?
She's in like
she went to Texas A&M?
No, she's in a Netflix documentary about like this dancing cult, and it's Austin Eckler's sister-in-law.
Wait, like she's in the documentary or she's in the cult?
She's in the cult. They did the documentary on her family.
Really?
And I didn't know it was Austin Eckler's wife until like 2 episodes in. It was just like, she's like, yeah, I'm getting married. It was just Austin Eckler.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on. What is this? Is it on Netflix?
Yeah, it's really good. It's called Dancing for the Devil.
All right. Looks like I know what I'm watching
It's
tonight.
like still going on. It's nuts.
Okay. Well, there you go. I guess I found what I'm watching tonight. Daniels, after the first down, trying to buy some time, and Chase Young picks him up, puts him 6 feet under. I mean, the New Orleans is below sea level, and he just put him a little bit further down.
That was the hardest sack I've seen all Madden Sim season.
Jayden Daniels does take a lot of dumbass hits, and that right there was a very big hit. Daniels, 45 seconds remaining. The Commanders took a timeout. 2nd and 14, trying to put some points on the board. Oh, no. Commanders inside the red zone after Brian Robinson with the big gain. Man, if that's not the most Saints defense play I've ever seen, dude. Big time play. You get a big sack. You just need to hold them for 1 or 2 more plays, and you give that up. We are in the Fanatics red zone, by the way. If you want to get yourself a jersey, chatsports.com/Saints jerseys. 1 second, I'll tell you more about him. Daniels, teeter-tottering, fires, connects with his man. 2nd and 2, timeout by the Commanders. 8-yard line. Would love to see the Saints get a stop here. Yeah, if you want to get a jersey for Spencer Rattler, if you want to get a jersey for, Michael Thomas, those are like $40. Drew Brees, you want to get Chris Olave, Taysom Hill, Rashid Shaheed, whoever you want. You can go to chatsports.com/Saints jerseys. The link is in the comments in the description of this video. They come from Fanatics, so you know that's like a good product. This is just a way for them to know that we sent you. It's a way for you to support the show, but also get yourself some new gear. So hit the link in the comments and description of the video. All right. Joey, this would be a really good time to get a turnover.
Even
saying.
just holding them to 3 would be a win.
Yeah, that would be big too. That would be really, really big. Daniels has plenty of time. Fires.
Wow.
That was it. That was it.
You're not going to get it served more than that.
No, dude. I mean, that was on the silver platter. It had the lid and everything. I mean, that is as good as it's going to get. Oh, that's frustrating. All right. Jayden Daniels by himself, empty set. Quick pass, exactly what you should expect. Luke McCaffrey, I would assume. Yep. Brother of Christian McCaffrey. First catch of the day, 5 yards, moves the sticks. 1st and goal on the 3. And the Commanders are letting the clock tick, so I wonder if they're just going to kick the field goal here. And if that's the case, I'll take it. Oh, they're going to run the play. Time's clicking. Time's clicking. Time's ticking. Last play. Daniels fires. There'll be 3 seconds left. I did not expect him to just toss it like that. That was kind of a bad play.
Sometimes these Madden Sims are pretty stupid.
No, they're kind of dumb sometimes. It's kind of wild. Damn, I am out of water. That's not good. All right. Field goal attempt for the Commanders. It's good, but the Saints still have the lead. And I think that that's also good. So, really quick, I need you to grade the offense. The offense has been, it was really bad at first. Starting to kind of pick it up now. I'm going to say that. It's starting to look a little bit better. Starting to definitely look a little bit better.
They just need the kick return to get them into high gear.
Dude. All right. The deal stands. If Rashid Shaheed returns this one for a kickoff touchdown, well, we're not getting the ball. So it doesn't matter. Whatever. What do you guys grade the offense today? Right now I'm seeing some Bs. I'm seeing a C-. Yeah, Tim, I'm with you. That last ball should have been picked. Lorenzo says, as somebody from Virginia, I do like the Commanders as my second team, and I hope Jayden Daniels is the next RG3. I do too, just minus the injuries. Dang. That would have been fun. All right, third quarter action. Austin's giving it an A. Nico's giving it a C. Cairo's giving it a C. Good to know. Good to know. Nico, I hope you're doing well, man. I hope your baby girl is in good health. I hope your wife is doing great. You guys are awesome. I love all the videos you send me on Instagram, brother. Really fast, if you do want to give me a follow, Joey, could you just throw my Instagram and Twitter handle down below me real fast? If you want to follow me on social media, I'm going to put the links in the comments and description of the video as well as in the live chat. Hit me up. I love chopping it up in the DMs. I love hanging out and having a good time with you guys. And I also put videos and content on TikTok. So if you guys are on TikTok and you want to not see so much stupid dancing videos and you want to see some Saints coverage, hit me up. Because I like to have some fun on there too. So I will give shout outs to anybody who follows me right now. Rise, my man. I'm going to give you a follow back, brother. Rise, I just gave you a follow back. Anybody who follows me on Instagram and Twitter, I'm giving you a shout out. And if you're a real one, I'm following you back. We'll see who answers the call. Joey Peterson followed me. Shout out to you, Joey. I'm going to follow you back too, buddy.
Glad to know I'm a real one.
Yeah, you're a real one, dude. Full transparency, I'm pretty sure I followed you from my personal, but not my chat sports one. Ipsies. Man, I really want to see Derek Carr be good this year. Jarrell says, you're the best for real. I appreciate you, man. I will say this, like, not to get on my soapbox about anything, but, like, I work my ass off, and I'm grinding every single day to try and get you guys content. It's not easy. It takes a few hours for every single one of these videos. That being said, I absolutely love my job, and it's something I'm very blessed to have, so I have no problem putting in the work and grinding for you guys. So, you know, any sort of love and appreciation that I get, like, it really does mean the world to me. And even the hate, even the people who don't like me, who don't like what I'm doing, I appreciate them because it makes me want to be better so I can try and prove them wrong. So, you know, I just want to take a quick second and say thank you guys for supporting me and supporting the channel. When I took this over, we had less than 2,500, and now we're approaching 30,000 subscribers. So it's pretty cool to see the work and the growth that we've had. Holding, Chase Young should get the flag there. What the hell was that? Dude, did he just sling it like that across his body? That should be a hold. Thank you. You can't do that. You can't do that. Austin James says pick six soon. I can smell it. Pick six on the 17 would be awesome. Why am I having TikToks playing? All right, Daniels fires. Son of a... Incomplete! Incomplete! Thank you, good. Thank you, God. Wow, that was... Could you imagine, Joey? Could you have imagined that? 3rd and 13, though. That's big time. That's big time. Come on. Come on. I want to see if I'm going to check my notifications, see if I got any followers. Oh, Jarrell followed me. What's up, boys? I'm going to give you guys a follow back. I'm giving you all a follow back on TikTok. That's what I do. Did he just get a first down?
Yes, he did. Luke McCaffrey on the catch.
This defense, man. Come on. Come on.
I am excited to see Luke McCaffrey, though.
I am too. I really wanted the Saints to go get Luke McCaffrey. You know, something in that McCaffrey bloodline, all of them are athletes and all of them are really good at what they do. So it's like, you know what? Maybe we should indulge in the bloodline a little bit here. All right. After the big gain, Daniels 1st and 10. He has time. Fires. Another catch. Dude, Daniels is putting up dots right now. He's throwing the hell out of this ball.
Absolutely dicing. Remind me, who was the Saints' first-round pick this year?
Talise Fuanga, offensive tackle out of Oregon State.
Yes.
Big-time need there. I mean, that was exactly what we needed and is a really, really good fit, especially for the type of offensive scheme we're going to be running. Daniels, go get him! Go get him! There we go! Paulson Adebo playing the sack song, baby! Oh, that's big time. 2nd and 23 after the sack. Pulse him, Adebo. Adebo. Whoa. Adebo. Whoa. Debo. Whoa. Debo. Whoa. All right. Jayden Daniels after the sack. 2nd and 23. Oh, my goodness. Here he goes again. Chase Young. Back-to-back sacks. 3rd and a mile. 3rd and a mile.
Spam sack.
Sack.
Spam sack.
Sack. Sack. Sack. Whip out the sacks, baby. I want you to whip out your sack and drag it all over the YouTube comment section. Giggity. Wow. That is really good stuff right there. Back-to-back plays. You don't get to see that very often. Saints didn't do that last year. Not a lot.
Pick coming. I'm calling it.
Come on. Go. Oh, I'm pumped. I'm ready to roll. Go get him. Go get that ass. Go get that ass, Chase. Oh, Daniels delivers the pass. And nowhere. Doesn't even matter. 4th and 2 far. Woo! That was the drive the defense needed right there. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. That's what's up. That's what's up. New Orleans Saints football, baby. Commanders punt this one away. Sheed. He's going to take it. He shakes. He doesn't bake, though. 41 is where the Saints will take over. Alvin Kamara, speaking of number 41, 8.7 yards per carry. Not bad. That is not bad at all. I mean, if you're getting almost 9 yards a carry from a guy who's damn near 30, hard to say he's washed.
Yeah, you'll take that every day.
Hard to say he's washed.
It's because he's a Vol.
It's because he's a Vol. I mean, hey, Tennessee has some good football players in the league now. All right, Derek Carr has Alvin Kamara as his tailback. Quick pass delivers. It's Cedric Wilson. You know who hasn't gotten involved is Chris Olave.
Yeah, does
Have
he have
not
a
seen Chris
reception?
Olave. I don't think he has a catch today. What up, Ty, man? Good to see you, brother.
That was Wilson's first reception too. I think so.
I think it was his second. Maybe not. I don't know. Point being, they should figure it out on offense and get the ball to Chris Olave. Alvin Kamara takes the handoff. Can he get outside? He cannot. It's going to be no loss. All right, I'll take that. 3rd and 2, though.
What's your favorite Alvin Kamara memory?
The 6 touchdown game on Christmas.
That's
That was unbelievable. It was one of the best.
Were you
days
live for that?
No, I wasn't working here yet. That was the last football season that I didn't work here. I was watching it with my family. I got my first Color Rush jersey. I was going crazy. Kamara gets the handoff, gets the first. Move those chains. But yeah, every time he scored, I got a little bit louder and a little bit more ridiculous. And after the 6th one, I was like, all right, if he breaks the record, I'm jumping in our pool. And then, of course, Sean Payton had to get Taysom Hill a touchdown and didn't let him break the record. But it's fine. It's fine. That was a really fun memory for me.
One of my best memories is the screen that he took like 41 yards against the Packers.
That's my second one. That is Alvin Kamara football.
He called for the ball, and it was just like
It was the most subtle, like, catch. All right, let's go. And he just made it happen. I was like, that is crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
Jarrell says, I think Clint Kubiak should be the head coach. Dennis Allen back to defense, and it would be awesome. Dennis Allen plays offense as so I will say this. Carr has time, delivers the pass over the middle. Sheed! Big time gain for number 22. God, he's going to be good this year. So I'll say this, Jarrell. I don't think that. Let me ask you this. Would you take a demotion at your job? Would you take a pay decrease and a demotion? The answer for 99.9% of us is no. You can't expect Dennis Allen to say, you know what? I'm going to take a step back and be just a defensive coordinator when he's been the head coach. Like, I think the best plan of action is it's kind of Dennis Allen's the head coach of the offense, or defense, Clint Kubiak's the head coach of the offense. Carr throws it to Hill, 4-yard gain. Come on, go put more points up. This has been a long drive. But yeah, I just don't think that Dennis Allen would take a demotion. And that's the thing is I'd be willing, if the offense is good this year, I'd be willing to keep Dennis Allen around again because he just takes control of the defense. I'm okay with that. Carr has time, fires, right side, Cedric Wilson. Short gain, 3rd and 2. Got to convert here. Lorenzo says one day Clint should step in as head coach. Maybe. I'm not going to sit here and say right now he should be. I think that is a good option. But before we say go and hire Clint Kubiak right now to be head coach, let's not jump the gun here and let's take some time and see what the offense looks like. Kamara, handoff, 4th and 2. Oh, no. What are we going to do here? Joey, would you kick the field goal or would you take the point? Or would you take the points or would you go for it?
I would take the points. Yeah. Yes, I would take the points.
Third quarter, I'm taking the points.
Yeah, 100%.
Third quarter, I'm taking the points.
Yeah. You're up. They have to score a touchdown. Take the points.
Gerald says, not a demotion, just back to what he's great at, and that's defense. But the thing is, he's not going to want to be the defensive coordinator when he was the head coach. Like, that's my point. I just don't see a world where Dennis Allen's going to stick around if he's not the head coach at this point. Because I think a lot of teams would be more than happy to go and get Dennis Allen to be their defensive coordinator. I would love to. I wish that he just was the defensive coordinator, but that's not what the Saints did. Trace, that game where AK had 6 touchdowns, I was playing DraftKings on Captain Mood, and if I had AK 41 as my captain and not Drew Brees, I would have won
Pour one out for our boy, Mikey.
That one's for you, Mikey. You guys didn't see it, but water literally just had come out, and I made a mess. Boss not going to be happy about that. Dude, that sucks. Mikey. You want to talk about bad beats? That's a bad beat. Hey, you still won $18. Like, that stink, but I mean, $100,000 is a lot of money. It's a lot of guacamole right there.
That's
you could buy a couple jerseys with that.
You could buy 100 jerseys about.
At least
120, maybe.
Especially if you use chatsports.com/Saints jerseys.
For sure. Especially if you go to fanatics.com.
Exactly. Mikey says, "Yeah, bro, I was so pissed, dude. I feel for you, Mikey. That sucks, man. But hey, that means you're due for one, right? Means he's due for one.
Hey, you're never gonna win if you quit.
Yeah, that's the thing. Quitters don't win. Quitters don't win. Quitters lose, but quitters don't win.
You ever had any bad beats, Trace?
Dude, for the first time ever, I walked out of the casino a couple weeks ago on top. First time ever, I came out positive.
Massive.
I've been to casino about 8-10 times, never won money. Brian Robinson, Pete Werner's hurt. Come on, man. That means Willie Gay will be getting thrown in. I'm really excited about Willie Gay this year. I think he was a sneaky underrated signing this offseason and free agency. So bad beats. Dude, I literally was so damn close to just being like, you know what? I'm down $20. It's not bad. Down 20 at a casino, not bad at all. And I was walking out and I found a blackjack table and I started kind of rolling. I was doing well. And then my boys were like, all right, we're leaving. And I was like, no, I'm hot. We're not leaving. He goes, yes, we are. We're going. Daniels drops back. Buy some time. Nobody's come. Willie Gay, go get him. Willie Gay, go get him. Let's go. 3rd and 1. Hey, we're just talking about Willie Gay, and he just made the play. Bars. Yeah, so we're walking out of the casino, and I see an open spot, and I'm like, I have $25 left on this voucher. I'm going all in. Let me get one hand all in. That's it. You know what happens?
What happens?
Blackjack. Came out with like $50. It was awesome. It was nuts, dude. It was nuts. I came out on top. I was like, that right there is why we do it, ladies and gentlemen. And it'll never happen again. That will never happen again in my life. So it's pretty fun. I'm really glad that I just said, you know what? Screw it. It's $20. If I lose it, I lose it.
Dude, a couple weeks ago, Kennedy and I, also Daniels, handing it off, stuffed in the backfield.
Good tackle there.
Kennedy and I went to horse races.
For the record, Kennedy is Joey's wife. She is awesome.
She rocks.
Yes, Maddie and I are very excited to go and hang out with Joey and Kennedy.
We went to horse races.
Out in Hot Springs?
No, in Fort Worth at Lone Star Park.
Okay.
My best friend's brother's a jockey there.
No way.
Because his dad is a trainer.
That's sick.
And we bet on his brother all day. We won $105.
Wow, that's good. Daniels fires over the middle. Good catch. Dude, Jayden Daniels, 13 for 18, a $150 and a touchdown. That's nice. That's nice for the rookie.
He's out playing Mr. Derek Carr, but that's okay.
It's not particularly close either. Shout out to Aaron Kennan, J-Rel, Tyler, and Rise and Joey for giving me a follow on IG. Appreciate you guys. All right, is that Austin Eckler? There's no way. He's not that fast. Oh my God, Jahan Dotson. It's who it is. Jahan Dotson just took it to the 1. Late in the fourth quarter. We're about halfway through the fourth quarter. Here's what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen. We had Rashid Shaheed do his job and score a touchdown on a kickoff. We need you to do your job. Type stop. Daniels hands it off. Brian Robinson is going to get in. I thought they had him. I really thought they had him. I mean, it looked like the tackle was right there.
1,000%.
Dude, you know what sucks about these Madden games is sometimes I miss football so much that I actually get annoyed when the Saints aren't playing well. And it's actually frustrating. I wish I didn't love this team so much because I'm sitting here freaking out over Madden Simulation in July.
I mean, football fans in July, I feel like.
Oh, dude, if you're paying attention, you're diehard.
I feel like they know what crack addicts feel like every single day when they're just itching for
Training
crack.
camp comes back. You start getting mandatory minicamp. Rookies report to minicamp. You're like, rookie. You mean my rookie draft pick is playing football? What do you mean? I get to talk about who? Yeah, that's how I feel whenever this stuff gets going. It's hard to make content in the middle of June and July. It is not easy.
And it's funny because it's all I know so far.
Exactly. All right. What is that? Oh my God, it's the shadow.
I was like,
what is that? It's the shadow. So there's a shadow coming in. So I'm gonna do it right that. I'm just gonna do that. We're chilling. It's from right there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's high up.
That's hot. That's actually kind of funny. I've never noticed that. That is so funny.
I wonder if Chase and Chip know that.
Dude, I wonder if it's in there for them or if it's just a right now thing. All right, Carr. Not deep. I don't know, Joey. See, I don't know why we're doing this, man. Why do we keep doing these Madden simulations? This is the kind of shit that happens every single time. Derek Carr, he goes on the field. You think he's going to do something good, and then he throws a pick. And then the next thing you know, the other team puts up points, and then the team that you're rooting for is down, and then they lose, and then you're not having fun. This is what I'm talking about. I was just saying I hate that I take this shit so seriously, but I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm mad at Derek Carr for that. I'm mad at that Madden Derek Carr. That's 2 picks.
Bad timing too.
Dude, the opening drive when you're knocking on the door of the red zone and then when you have to not do that? Come on. Defense saved me. The defense has pulled off miracles in this Madden season before, and I need them to do it again. Robinson takes the handoff. No one's going to touch him. 12 yards untouched. Can't have that, man. See, this is just reminding me how badly the Saints' run defense needs to show up this year. Because last year the run defense was not good, and the Saints hurt. It hurt. All right. Okay. Daniels has time, fires, incomplete. Paulson Adebo, a coverage. Pulse him, Adebo.
Seatbelt.
Strap in, baby. Strap in. This game isn't over. Let's make one thing very clear. This game is not over. We just have a lot we got to do. And the first thing is not throw turnovers. Daniels, deep drop back. Go get it, Paulson. All right, delivers it. Brian Robinson stays in bounds. Clock's going to continue to tick. Man, if Paulson Adebo got there, that's crazy. Lorenzo, I cannot control the sub-ins. This is a pre-recorded game. Joey ran the simulation. I don't know any of the outcome. I don't know anything that happens. I'm not sitting here and playing it. I can't I can't be like, all right, let's throw in Jay Kendre or Spencer Rattler right now. Like, it just stinks, but that's just how it is. Holding him to 3 is big here. 3 points is big here. Get it.
I mean, why were we just rushing like 3 there? What's the point?
You knew it was going to be a run. You knew it was going to Brian Robinson. And you didn't stack the box. That sucks, man. We're about to go 2 losses in a row to the NFC East. You're telling me we're about to lose to the Giants and the Commanders when we beat the Cowboys and Eagles with ease, and then we took down the Chiefs at Arrowhead on Monday Night Football with no problem. But we have an issue playing against Daniel Jones and Jayden Daniels. Got it. Austin Eckler, Yeah, let's make sure that. I want to make sure I had that right. We need Spencer Rattler next game. If you want Spencer Rattler in the type me right now. If you want Spencer Rattler next week, type me. Because I'm thinking about it. Daniels hands it off. Brian Robinson to the 1. Saints burn their last time out.
Fanatics red.
The Fanatics red zone. Something about it. It's not as fun when your team's not in it.
It is not.
It's not as fun. But it is fun to get new jerseys. So go to chatsports.com/Saints jerseys. Get yourself some new gear. Goal line interception would be nuts, but they're going to run the ball. It'd be stupid to throw the ball here. Jayden Daniels hands it off. Good defense. Good pressure.
Wow.
Okay.
You're still alive.
Okay.
Everybody settle down.
Everyone relax. Everyone calm down. Everyone chill out for a second. I got to think here. Everyone just chill. Just chill. I love also that it's still Riverboat Ron. All right. A miss would be insane here. A blocked kick. Oh, my goodness. Could you imagine? So the Commanders, 6-point lead. But you know what's awesome about a touchdown? You get 6 points, then you get an extra point. And I want that extra point. Really, really bad. All right. 1 minute and 5 seconds. No timeouts.
Hey, don't give Derek Hall the ball back.
Deep ball to Sheed. That's all I got. That is all I got. Deep ball to Sheed. You could run it with Alvin Kamara, but you have a minute. You have a minute. Like, I don't want to run it.
Yeah, he's totally taken out of this game, unfortunately.
Yeah, Chris Olave also has no catches.
Maybe he's the key.
Maybe. Come on, Sheed. Return this one, too. Oh, my God. Sheed to the 20, to the 30. Going to beat that to 29. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take to the 29. You burned 4 seconds, but you're 4 yards closer. I'm almost okay with that. I understand you want to have as much time as possible, but when you have returned one for a touchdown, I don't hate trying to go for it there.
Yeah, obviously.
I really don't.
Take the gamble there.
You're losing either way. Right now, if you don't gamble and it doesn't work out, you lose. If you do gamble, maybe you win, you know? All right, come on, Derek. Don't beat Derek Carr for 2 seconds. Carr has some time. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. Oh, my God.
I can see how you get frustrated.
Yeah, man. Because that's not the first time that's happened either. Sometimes he likes to hold on to the ball for like 10, 15 seconds in these kind of situations and then throw it away or just like throw it to a flat or like take off and run.
Yeah,
It's
at least
so
he didn't throw it
frustrating.
to a flat.
Carr, deep ball, nowhere.
He was there, too.
Dude, if you connect with Olave, there's nobody behind him. All he has to do is not trip. Trace, how good will the Saints be this season? I think they could win anywhere from 8 to 11 games. Like it's a tough read, man. 3rd and 10, Carr, gotta make something happen here. Fires, connects, first down. Cedric Wilson, big gain right there. Saints are at the 20 or at the 46. 43 ticks remaining left in this ball game, but the Saints are staying alive. That's a good ball right there. That's a good throw. See, that's what's frustrating. Derek Carr will have some terrible passes, but then he'll do that.
That's the best throw of the game so far by either quarterback. Not even close.
Come on. Go get it. Go put up 6 here. All right. Carr takes a snap, has some time, almost gets tripped, buys more, fires. It's Kamara over the middle. Dump off, run it. Go, 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 go. Time's ticking. You do not have time to fuck around. Go. Get to the line. What are we doing? Why are you not running a play? What are we doing here? Let's go. I could have ran 2 plays by now. For the record, I would have run 2 plays by now.
You just can't throw that ball.
This is ridiculous. You can't throw that ball, and you also can't take 15 seconds to get to the fucking line. Excuse my French, family friendly, but come on. Carr, throw it! This is exactly what I'm talking about. Oh my God! Oh my God! Dude.
Absolutely brutal.
This is... So remember how you said he shouldn't have done that check down? Do you know how much time he would have had if he would have had over 20 seconds?
Yeah, 25 seconds.
All right, so the Saints lost. That one sucked. It was a fun game, but not happy about it. Definitely not happy about it. One more reminder, if you do want to go get yourself some new gear this offseason, go to chatsports.com/Saints jerseys. Pick up a Spencer Rattler, a Chris Olave, Tyrann Mathieu, home, away, a legend, a current player. I don't care. Pick up a jersey today if you want to get yourself some new gear. Chatsports.com/Saints jerseys. This is the end of our Madden Simulation. So, guys, I do greatly appreciate all of you for hanging out, rocking and rolling with us. The Saints, unfortunately, lost to the Commanders. Derek Carr finished with 169 yards, 66.6 completion percentage. Jayden Daniels, 193 with a 71.4. So, unfortunately, New Orleans comes up short in the second week in a row, but the Madden season is not over. We are currently sitting at 11-3-1. And that means we still got some games to play. So we will see you guys next time. Y'all stay golden. Thanks for watching our Madden Sim. Man.
Was that the worst one? Most brutal one?
No. So the worst loss was when we lost to the Bucks because Derek Carr literally, I think, threw for 30 yards. It was just horrible. And that's when we put Jake Kendre in.
Dude. Losses to the Bucks, Commanders, and Giants? That's tough. Who else was lost? Oh, was that the only third loss?
Those are only 3.
Damn.
And then we tied the Falcons.
Ugh.
But, yeah. So that happened. Let me ask you this question. I'm going to make the live poll. Who should be the quarterback? And I need you guys to vote. Type the initials of which quarterback you want to start. Derek Carr, Jake Haener, or Spencer Rattler. Type their initials. Who do you want to start next week? I'm going to make it the live poll as well. And I'll tell you right now, if we get any super chats that say this person, they get 20 votes.
Hey, Trace, I just remembered we got to knock out, or not we, you've got to knock out 25 push-ups.
Oh, I do have to knock out 25 push-ups. Well, now I can do that because I'm now pissed. All right, so keep getting those votes in. I'm going to knock out 25 push-ups. We're going to come back up here, and we're going to see who you want to be the next quarterback next week for the Madden Simulation. 25 push-ups coming at you. Joey, whenever you're ready, let me know. Not ready yet? All right. I'm going to wipe the sweat off my hands. All right, let's crank these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Spam push.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Guys, I'm not happy about that Madden game. It just stinks, man. All right. Rise once, Spencer Rattler. So it's 50% Spencer Rattler, 25% Derek Carr, 25% Jake Haener. All right. Looks like the Rattlesnake is going to be playing next week, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we have? Who's the next game? Let me look it up. I got it. So next week, oh my God.
Who is it?
The Packers in December at Green
Lambeau?
Bay
Oh,
on Monday Night Football.
disgusting.
All right, so Spencer Rattler is going to get a tough first start, but we're going to have some fun with it. And I'm telling you what, it's going to be a good game. We will be running that simulation on our Friday Madden Simulation, on our Friday live show, so be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Lock us in. We're going to have a lot of fun coverage. Okay, guys, we're going to hop on out of here. Everyone, do me a favor. Show some love to my man, Joey. He absolutely crushed it today. It's his first Saints live stream, and I'll tell you what, I'm not an easy guy to work with, but I absolutely appreciate my man, Joey Peterson, for hanging out with us today. One more time, no matter where you are or how you're tuned in, we greatly appreciate you, Who Dat Nation. Y'all stay golden. We'll see you live on Friday.